It has been confirmed mid-season.
Yeah.
All units moving.
Lil' bro say they watching me, and I'm all alone, but I feel like I got company. They got another thing coming. If they ever feeling like they motherfucking stopping me, yeah, I'm who they wanna be, but could never be me, could God only make one of me. Let them think they play under me, but I come from the bottom like Muhammad Ali. Lil' bro say they watching me, I can't track them no more cause they don't wanna see me eat. These niggas be friending me, pillow talk to these bitches that work for police. Don't give them no energy, if I up and come running then it gotta be an emergency. Give a dick like a I just turned that little bitch to my motherfucking Cardi B. I need a little head doctor that gon' swab up the top cause I know that the feds watching and I ain't talking mid. Doctor need a nasty little bit that gon' wrap up them L's. Probably time I chopped up your man's probably got me feeling like El Chopper. Beat her down, got a bed rockin', whip it up, that's another topping. Whip that shit up to some yellow. I'm trying to be the first nigga rapping in the opera house. Malcolm was my favorite, why they took him out. Bring my brother back and fuck who took him out. We can go to wars in the butcher house. Sit him at the table, we can figure it out. Why you tripping, bitch, you must've bought the house. For all this shit you talking, let me cut it out. Yeah. Lil' bro say they watching me, and I'm all alone, but I feel like I got company. They got another thing coming. If they ever feeling like they motherfucking stopping me, yeah, I'm who they wanna be, but could never be me, cause God only make one of me. Let them think they play under me, but I come from the bottom like Muhammad Ali. Lil' bro say they watching me, I can't track them no more cause they don't wanna see me eat. Then these niggas be friending me, pillow talk to these bitches that work for police. Don't give them no energy, if I up and come running then it gotta be an emergency. Give a dick like a I just turned that little bitch to my motherfucking Cardi B. They know I'm that young nigga whipping 28 to 32. Know they watching me plotting they next move. Push them out the city making ram moves. Know I'm tougher than motherfucking bamboo. Go get some money, what you better do. Like fuck who get mad at you. Start thinking about all the shit that you can't do. They can't stop a young nigga cause I'm chosen for better. The fam gotta eat, gotta cook a little better. Nigga jealous, I bust it down, got embellished. Ay, like Busta Rhymes, I can sell it. Ay, we sending rhymes like a medic. Ay, gotta work alone, cause they gon' tell it. They lock me up and I was set up. Lil' bro say they watching me, and I'm all alone, but I feel like I got company. They got another thing coming. If they ever feeling like they motherfucking stopping me, yeah, I'm who they wanna be, but could never be me, cause God only make one of me. Let them think they play under me, but I come from the bottom like Muhammad Ali.
Got a suspect on the run. It has been confirmed mid-season.
Yeah.
All units moving.
Lil' bro say they watching me, and I'm all alone, but I feel like I got company. They got another thing coming. If they ever feeling like they motherfucking stopping me, yeah, I'm who they wanna be, but could never be me, cause God only make one of me. Let them think they play under me, but I come from the bottom. Lil' bro say they watching me, I can't track them no more cause they don't wanna see me eat. These niggas be friending me, pillow talk to these bitches that work for police.
What's going on, All Madden Gaming? We are live, twitch.tv/All Madden Gaming CFM. I'm joined alongside my co-host for today and every day. My man, Sir Derm. What's going on, sir? Appreciate you stopping by. AMG Live broadcast number 23. Shout out to the GOAT, the real GOAT, the only GOAT, MJ.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see. We got one more game left with Trubisky, so I'm going to see what he can do. You know, it hasn't been good the last 3 games. He was in versus Jacksonville, versus the Jets, versus the Colts, and you know, it hasn't been really too good of a picture quarterback wise. So yeah, let's see if he can get something going this game.
Hey, JP, let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat. Also, if Nemo can let me know as well. There we go, little shallow cross, finding his man on the move. That's Matthews, Jordan Matthews, a big cut. They picked up James Carpenter at the right guard position for the Buffalo Bills. Fortunately, it came with a cut, and we're interested to see where he might go. Kelvin Benjamin, the former wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers, is now a free agent via the Buffalo Bills, and he's now at the tight end position, as most of you know. We're interested to see if anyone goes to pick him up. You got a lot of hand skills there at that tight end position.
Yeah, I think not having Davenport either. Davenport is out with injury too, so that's helping the Bills out. Ooh, that throw. You can see Trubisky getting a lot of time in the pocket, able to roll out. You know, not having Davenport out there, I think, is affecting the Saints' front seven.
What's going on, my man, guys? Spongy in the building. Also, Miller Thriller, JP1462. If you guys can let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, how the audio volumes and the crispiness of the video is. There's a play action crosser, not open, looking nowhere to go for Trubisky. Throws it away late, could have been picked off, almost was. Oh baby, but that could have been a catch. That's what I was thinking when I first saw that ball let go, as Trubisky just drops back a little too far. You got this halfback sitting here. If he breaks into the middle of the field, all these routes, everything's upfield. Whole middle of the field was wide open. He doesn't break right here, and the defender's able to make a deflection on the ball, but That could have been a nice bailout play here for the Buffalo Bills. Trubisky needs some of that luck.
Yeah, and that looks like that was James Wiggins. I wonder what he was even doing out there on that play.
Maybe had him dropping back in the cover.
I think he's like,
yeah, maybe a purple
like the
man.
number 3 free safety. I think he is on the squad.
Oh, right there. There's a nice pass, and Trubisky just enough heat to get it there. And he finds his favorite target, Stephon Diggs. We talked about Diggs, the matchup today. Alvin Kamara versus Stephon Diggs. That's right. It's tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. You're watching it live, Week 12, Season 5, AMG Live broadcast number 23. But, man, it's good to see Trubisky to Diggs completion, because we didn't see much of that last week in AMG Live broadcast number 222, where the Bills took on the Indianapolis Colts. There's a nice pass on the right side to Dawson Knox. And that's going to be another first down. It's the chain gang here in Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we said the last game that we've seen the Bills play, too, is, you know, if Trubisky would just throw what's there, you know, get it out of there kind of quickly, the decent kind of, you know, short to intermediate passes there, and he does well. It's when he's going for those bombs is when he's really getting.
Yeah, I think that, and we saw that on the first play of the game. Dropping back was not a good decision. But yeah, I want Trubisky to think fast and to make quick decisions right there. I'm okay with that inaccurate pass as he was waiting for the wide receiver to break on that out. But he's getting rid of the ball quickly, which means you're going to really calm and kind of maintain that pass rush that we know the New Orleans Saints have. And it makes Trubisky's job much easier when he doesn't have to sit there and wait and try to hold safeties with his eyes, because he's just not good at being an accurate passer when the defense is able to sit.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the read. I like what he was doing there. I mean, it was he was off target just a little bit, but you keep that up, you're gonna score.
Led that upfield to Singletary, second target of the game. This one's a completion. You get some motion there on the right side, kind of split the field in half if you're Trubisky. You get the motion on the little C route. You get the fork concept. He doesn't even go there, but the defense kind of shadows that side of the field, and the middle field opens just enough, continuing to move the chains. Once again, the Buffalo Bills are now at the 20-yard line. It's red zone time.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Saints, to tell you the truth, and I got Lattimore, Roby, and Brian Poole, along with Demario Davis kind of in there on passing downs, I'm sending, 6 or 7, I think, against Trubisky, because that's where they really get messed up.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'm doing it here in the 20, though. You're sitting at the 20-yard line, right? You don't want to send those overload blitzes. Oh, that was terrible. You get a guy coming off the edge here with your 4-man rush and maybe mid-blitzer here. You don't want to do that, because if it leaves a seam open to Dawson Knox early in the play, that's exactly seems to be what Trubisky is doing. And there's another wide open, easy peasy touchdown. Devin Singletary, number 26, putting 6 on the board.
Oh, there we go. I mean, one drive and one touchdown pass by Trubisky. So here we go.
The extra point is up and good, and Buffalo struggled versus the Indianapolis Colts. Different demeanor in New Orleans tonight. Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Not an easy place to play on the road, but the Buffalo Bills, one drive, one score, 2:30 off the board. Buffalo up 7.
Yeah, and I think Buffalo might have an edge here. I mean, Drew Lock has not been playing very well at all. I mean, he's probably in the 60s for percentage if you averaged it out, and
well, let's look at
a lot of
trade.
Interceptions.
That was a Denver Broncos trade. We've seen Jameis Winston get shipped to Denver, and younger Drew Lock comes to New Orleans. He had one big game early in his tenure, but not much since, and that could have been a pick to start the game, but instead, it's a completion. Move the chains. It seems to be the theme of the night. Michael Thomas, 1-3, picking up about 13 yards.
Yeah, he's lucky he's got Thomas on the team. I mean, that veteran awareness and that skill that he's got, he bailed him out of that one for sure. They need to look for Thomas all night, is what they're going to need to do. 8 receptions he had last game when they played Philadelphia.
Bunch to the right side. Jameis Winston not there. Number 2 now is Drew Lock, and Alvin Kamara nowhere to go. When you look at the New Orleans Saints roster with Drew Lock, does he have the weapons to be successful right now, you think, Serp? Or is this more of an opportunity to take a look at a younger quarterback and maybe say, hey, we can kind of grow with him on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, I mean, I love Kamara, obviously. I mean, they've got a solid weapon there that'll help any quarterback out if you can get the run game going. They got Michael Thomas. I mean, he's only 28. You know, besides that, I mean, Deontay Harris is only 23 years old, looks a little bit promising, but I don't think they have it this year. I don't think they have the weapons really at wide receiver beyond Michael Thomas, and they're probably going to be looking to go quarterback in this draft or offseason.
Single back formation, 11 personnel, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers back in the backfield. Hey, October, it's Mercedes-Benz to me for life. You can't change me. The advertising won't fool me. Kamara picks up the first down, moving the chains. Now, how important is Alvin Kamara going to have to be to this offense for the pressure of Drew Lock, learning a new playbook, coming over here mid-season? How much production do you need from Alvin Kamara to make this all work here on this offense of side of the ball here for the New Orleans Saints?
Well, I think they're going to have to lean on him. I mean, if I don't see, you know, I would say running on first and second down almost, see what you get and go from there, because I don't think Locke's going to get it done through the air.
And even if we're not running, I want to see touches. We talked about this with Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts, Sir. We talked about touches, not just rushing attempts, but the ability for some of these halfbacks that they have, especially what we see today with Alvin Kamara. He can do damage in the passing game. I like to see him just get an opportunity to get some touches on first and second down. I think you're absolutely right. Well, here's a nice second down. Oh, he should have picked up a first down. A little indecision for Alvin Kamara. What do you think about that? What do? You're in open field. You got a safety in front of you, safety to the left, but you got all that space. You got to think you could have made up those 3 yards.
Yeah, I think you just keep on heading north and you know, deal with that other safety that was coming down when you get there, but he would have definitely got the first.
Another nice run, and that's going to be a 3rd and 3 pickup. So we saw Alvin Kamara on 2nd down and 3rd down run the ball and get them out of a hole that they got in 1st down. So you'd like to see them go right back to him inside the 40 right here on 1st and 10.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm running until you force me to absolutely I have to pass. And they have a decent offensive line, too. They're not bad. The Saints' offensive line is not bad at all. Ryan Ramczyk on the end, Teron Armstead. Great offensive line for running. So, yeah, if they go away from Kamara,
October, Serp's already salivating over this line. He's like, where are they going to be in free agency? He's the
I got money waiting.
Linemen love Christopher Hurdle. He gets some pay. There you go, falling forward. There's a big-time hit on Alvin Kamara, but out of the backfield doing some damage. 2nd completion of the day for Andrew Locke, and that's another 1st down attributed to yours truly, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, and that goes to show exactly what you were saying, too. Even if it's not a run play, catch him in the flats, throw him on a Texas route. I mean, get a drag, get Kamara the ball, whether it be through the air or on the ground.
You said drag twice there. Did you know that?
Well, I wanted to emphasize
no,
drag.
you didn't, but I just... If anybody thinks Surf drags, said it twice right there. Got it. Here we go, rolling to the right side. Drew Lock really nowhere to go. He gets in trouble usually like this, and that's an INT pickoff. 42 says, give me that, Coach. Down to the 20-yard line, 25, 30, 35, 40. He might take this to the house, sir. This might just happen right in front of the tackle by 72 Armstead.
Oh.
You talk about a tough offensive line. Von Bell makes a play because Drew Lock should have just tucked that away and just threw that out of bounds.
Well, they're just lucky that lineman has that much speed on him. They're lucky Armstead is as fast as he is for his size.
I'm with you on the chat. No way he got tackled. I thought he was gone, but then Armstead able to make a phenomenal diving tackle right after Serb just hyped him up as being one of the best tackles here in all Madden games.
Yeah, him and Ramczyk are, I mean, you got 2 of the best outside tackles you can get.
Well, that should be dangerous throw. And here's the problem, looking for Dawson Knox here. If I'm Mitch Trubisky, I'm trying to play it safe. I got him coming across the field. You got a nice zone here. You got this guy playing a little cloud flat. He comes down at first, he drops back, he has him. I got to recognize that. If I'm Mitch Trubisky, I've been a starter for way too long. I got to push this ball upfield and to this sideline and get it away from these defenders. And right there, he throws right at the receiver, and that could have been an interception.
Yeah, they got lucky. I mean, there's a little bit luck in this game. I think that's going to have to bring them to the win. But I like to read if he would have threw it different.
There's a screamer, but this one's right up the middle. 3rd and 10 for Mitch Trubisky. What do you want to see here, sir?
Yeah, I'm bringing the heat again. I'm doing exactly what you just did.
And here we go. He wants to see some more pressure. Do they get conservative, drop coverage here? 4 seconds left in the first quarter. You're watching AMG Live broadcast number 23. Want to join All Madden Gaming? Go to, put command join in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling, bro. Dropping back, Trubisky looking and cooking. Got time, find one, finds his man Dawson Knox on the sideline again. This time, a deeper cross, but he's able to flood. That might have even been a corner route. He's able to flood that left side of the field, and he picks up a nice first down as it was Weissel. Nice flood concept on a flip play there on the left side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened. They brought 4 in, and they didn't get any pressure at all. It gave Trubisky the amount of time that he needs to make that he showed us that he needs to complete those passes down the field, and of course he did.
Of course, Trubisky dropping back. This is a clean pocket. Tries to take a shot there on the left side, and that's snagged out of the air in the no-fly zone of the New Orleans Saints. This is not a secondary that Mitch Trubisky wants to test too much, because right there, that 50-50 ball, I just don't like it coming from Mitch Trubisky. If it's Josh Allen, I'm willing to roll the dice because of the chemistry those two have, but Trubisky throwing a 50-50 ball against the secondary, I don't like.
Yeah, that was a poor decision there on that ball, even if it was to Diggs.
Hand up to the left side, Devin Singletary looking for space, and he gets that down to the 6-yard line. It's going to leave him 1 yard short, 3rd and 1. And the Buffalo Bills have been in a 3rd and 3 earlier. They've converted a few first downs before they've gotten to 3rd down, but 3rd down hasn't really been a problem for them yet. And 3rd and 1, here we go, 2nd possession of the game. The New Orleans Saints trying to respond to the opening drive touchdown from the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I think the Bills need to kind of get it on the ground a little bit too. They throw so much. They average like maybe 6 to 7 rushes with Singletary a game.
Trying to get slick there, really nowhere to go. I'd like to see them throw that stretch alert bubble back the other way in the RPO. Looked like it could have been a potential walk into the end zone.
Yeah, definitely they should have went to the RPO side of that because the stretch was not happening. You could tell by the way they were set up.
Field goal unit time here for the New Orleans Saints. The Buffalo Bills. I don't know why I keep flipping that. The Buffalo Bills going to put 10 on the board. I apologize that entire drive. I kept calling the New Orleans Saints offense the Buffalo Bills offense. No, the Saints' first drive ended in a bad decision. INT that should have been pick 6. But the Buffalo Bills still put points on the board, 10-0 so far. 4th possession of the game coming up here, and it's the New Orleans Saints back in action in the Superdome.
Yeah, you wish the New Orleans Saints obviously wish that they would have got their 7 on the way down there. But to tell you the truth, the fact that they held Bills to 3 and the way that they were playing on the defense is actually kind of a W for the Saints, because I think they know what they need to do now to shake Trubisky up.
Here we go, hand up to the left side. That's Kamara looking for space, really nowhere to go. That's just a defense knowing exactly what they're looking to do here. And the Buffalo Bills are looking to stuff any zone runs from the New Orleans Saints. They did a phenomenal job on 1st and 10, holding them to only a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, and I see Peyton said, too, about going for it on that last Bills drive. I think I absolutely would have went for it, too.
Up 7-0?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's make it 14-0.
Or it could just be a turnover. I think it's too early. You're up 7, go up 2 scores. You got Drew Lock, as you said. It's not a offense that you're really believing is just going to come to light here tonight, here in AMG Live broadcast number 23. I'd like to see how he's going to play down 2 scores as opposed to get aggressive on offense. That's just my take on things. There's a nice possession catch over the middle of the field to none other than, guess who, sir?
That's Kamara.
Absolutely. AK-41. With Drew Lock with the hand on the gun, finding him, just ripping it right in front of that linebacker. That's a nice throw there for number 2, Drew Lock.
The last 3 games, Kamara had 20 carries, 17 carries, then 22 carries. So, I mean, he's primed for a big game here.
Nice pass, goes for the spot a little too early. Finds his man Callaway down to the 21-yard line. Oh, baby, that's a play-action dagger. You get that coming across the field, looking, cooking, finds his man. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And the New Orleans Saints trying to strike back and put some points on the board.
Yeah, I think the Bills secondary there had kind of the right idea, but he should have been playing the receiver as opposed to trying to go for that ball. And I think he could either jarred it out or at least would have stopped the run after the catch.
Shotgun formation, Kamara once again. Looking down the field, there he's got the left side, when in doubt, crossing route, toe tapping, slapping down to the 2-yard line. If you got Kamara in fantasy or Michael Thomas, now might be your time to shine.
Yeah, I think if they keep going to Kamara, I mean, they can tie this game back up. I mean, they had a rough, first quarter and a half, but I think the Saints can jump back in this. They just got to keep it in Kamara's hands.
What's going on, Dark Brawler, as he joins the show? Shotgun formation. There's a hand up to Kamara. A little sweep play. Finds his way into the end zone. 2-yard TD. Oh, 2-yard tutty into the end zone. Saints put their first 6 on the board.
Yeah, there we go. You stick with the plan. I mean, keep it in Kamara's hands, and look what, you sprinkle a little Michael Thomas in there, and you got 6 on the board.
10-7, Buffalo an opportunity to extend their lead or get it back to where it was. They settled for a field goal on that last interception. Everybody thought that was a pick 6. Armstead saved the day for the New Orleans Saints. The defense gets on the field and holds Buffalo to just 3. You think that 4th and 3, you're going for it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm down there. I'm up. I got 7 already. I took their score away from them. I mean, I could see it either way, but just, personally, I think I would have made the call as the coach and said, you know what, I'd have threw some sort of shorter pass or maybe a play action, something like that.
A quick out there to the left side. I like the throw. That's Stephon Diggs. Wide receiver out of that strong formation. You like to see it. That's what they call a speed out here in AMG, sir. That's where the receiver and the quarterback, it's just a break in the route where you're headed straight to break your route as opposed to, kind of playing into the defense or seeing where you're at and kind of more casually and more controlled of a break on your route. And those speed routes, man, if you've got the timing down right, it's really tough when the defense is in man coverage to jump a route like that.
Yeah, they definitely got some good yards off that, and they need to stick with what's working. Even Singletary looks like he's kind of starting to get a little bit going here.
High formation, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Flipping the play here at the line of scrimmage. Go route there to Stephon Diggs. He's going to get into the end zone. Tries to spin his way back. You got to wonder if Diggs would have just kept running forward. He could have got there.
Yeah, I think he got a little excited. You know what I mean? It was the first big play of the game. It was about to score 7. I think he maybe made a move or 2 that he, or 3 or 4 that he didn't need to. But good play overall.
Okay. All right, shout out to the wife for the Gatorade. I'm hurting. We did 3.5 miles today. How many did you do, sir?
I don't do cardio, but I did back and bicep day.
Well, you do lungs, though, right?
Right.
Do you do lungs?
Absolutely. Every morning.
Eye formation. Play. Pause. Hand up to the right side. Nowhere really to go there. Whose idea do you think on the New Orleans Saints side to get aggressive on that tight set out of I formation, and then you see Stephon Diggs on that go route? You just can't press that guy up. And to leave somebody on the island with Stephon Diggs is just a pretty crazy idea. If I'm a New Orleans Saints fan, I'm pretty upset on how that third down went.
Yeah, I like the play, but I think they should have played a little off coverage, or maybe even kind of spot or highlighted or whatever you'd like to call it, Stephon Diggs, to make sure they had an extra guy kind of peeking over that way. That was too wide open.
Yeah, spotlighting. These X-Factor players that Buffalo has. I mean, New Orleans Saints have Alvin Kamara. That's somebody you have to worry about in the passing game, along with Michael Thomas. Alvin Kamara, I'd say slightly below Stephon Diggs as far as production needed today for wins. You got to get everything you get out of Stephon Diggs if you're Mitch Trubisky, because we saw the performance that they had in AMG Live Broadcast 22.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even seen Cole Beasley or Emmanuel Sanders on the field. I think they must have been coming out, and now that I think about it, some pretty heavy sets every down.
Yeah, you don't see Cole Beasley really working too much into this Buffalo Bills offense, especially with the gunslinger, Josh Allen gone. Field goes up and good. That's 13-7. So New Orleans has been able to take a 2-score lead, down 10-0. And now they have the ball with $1:08 left in the first half. They're down 6. How aggressive do you get here?
Oh, you got plenty of time. Well, they've only got one timeout. I mean, I'd still feed Kamara. I mean, I'd take it underneath, try to get out of bounds, see what I can do the first couple of plays. You know, I'm not going to start throwing up balls with Locke and getting a pick right away. Or actually, I would do that, but I mean,
yeah, that's what the Niners would do, but that's not
right. That's what right.
Appreciate it, Gibbs. All right, here we go. Strong formation. Michael Thomas to the left side. Drew Lock acquired from a Denver Broncos trade. That's it. Jameis Winston over to Denver. There goes the right side, wide open. Michael Thomas winning down, crossing route. You can't hang with 1-3. Big Mike down to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, if you're going to come out and cover two, you got to send some pressure. Either cover two-man and send a linebacker on a blitz or something, but you can't give them that much time on those crossers.
Throw underneath, so 47. And that was Von Bell with the nice hit in open field. How tremendous has he been? An INT early in the game for the Buffalo Bills, but Von Bell, a nice sneaky pickup for the Buffalo Bills. They shipped away one of their safeties early in the season, bring in a veteran Von Bell, and he's played outstanding.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you can tackle in the open field, it seems to be an issue in a lot of the games that we see. So if you've got a good open field tackler, I mean, you're heads and shoulders above the rest.
Might be holding here coming back, or that might be rough in the passer. What do you think, sir?
It looked like roughing.
And it's going to be a holding, bringing them back to 2nd and 14.
They're letting him get some late hits out there.
Second and 14, Drew Lock, empty backfield, 5 wide, and you get a timeout quickly from the Buffalo Bills. They didn't like that. This might be the time. You got one timeout, you got the 47-yard line, your own 47, so 53 to go for pay dirt. If I'm the New Orleans Saints here, I'm coming out really aggressive, and I'm going to try to take that 47, that 53 yards, and cut it in half or even more, even if it means going over the middle of the field and having to burn that timeout.
Yeah, I think so. I think you put maybe a corner and a post on the field, and you pick which one everyone's open. You get out of bounds on the corner, or you use the timeout on the post.
Instead, they go right back to Alvin Kamara, middle of the field down to the 37, 20-yard gain. That's called a Saints slant flood and easy peasy pickup of 20 yards for the New Orleans Saints. Now it gets a little tricky here. 18 seconds left. Can't take a sack. You got Drew Lock back there. How much are you just setting up for a field goal?
Well, I'm taking a shot. I mean, I'm taking a shot with Michael Thomas out there, but, calculating if it's not there, throw it away.
Kamara got to get out of bounds. Absolutely does. 13 seconds left. 9 for 11, $155. The only mistake from Drew Lock was an INT on the right side of the field. Thrown to Von Bell. Free safety of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I think at this point, I mean, you got to kind of maybe start setting yourself up in the mind to take that field goal, because 13 seconds, no timeouts left. Oof.
Here we go, looking, adjusting at the line of scrimmage. Drew Lock, and this is going to be a cover 4, cover 3. There's the left side jump ball, looking for his man, Michael Thomas, and if this was the end of the game, that's how you steal a game away from a team down 10-0 at one point. 3 scores on the board for Buffalo, but 2 of them were field goals, and the New Orleans Saints penning this extra point, which is bueno. They go up 14-13, and that's how crucial that 4th and 3 was, where the Buffalo Bills decided, instead of going up 14-0 and giving ourselves a chance to put our foot on the throats of the New Orleans Saints, We decided to play conservative and kick the field goal, and now the New Orleans Saints find themselves a 1-point lead going into halftime.
And Michael Thomas is a monster, and just the fact that they pretty much just left him one-on-one with the quarterback on the deep zone coverage, and it's just a bad idea.
Final scores around the league. Oakland Raiders losing to the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas, 19-20 here in Week 12. Raiders fall to 9-2 on the season. How impressive have the Dallas Cowboys been so far here in AMG Season 5? I mean, how much have we talked about them on the Scoop podcast? They have to be somewhat of a hot topic, a discussion point.
Well, I think, the Cowboys are doing well. They're obviously ahead of the NFC East, and I think they're going to end up taking the East. I think on the Scoop mostly was geared towards AFC the last time, just because the AFC is just insane. But
they got to be on
NFC
your board moving
interesting.
forward. I mean, this team is, that's a big-time win against a team that was 9-1. You might shank this one. Yep. Wide right and went wider right, if that makes sense. Saints 14, Bills 13. Week 12 action. They're an automatic game.
I think we said it at the beginning, within the first quarter or so, that if they keep feeding Kamara and sprinkle a little bit of Michael Thomas in there, I think that's a recipe for a dub.
Excuse me? A recipe for a what?
Double
real
U.
Aggressive. I like to see it. All right, that's going to be a penalty.
I guess
think
I'm
about
confused
that?
on that play.
What do you think about the aggression of the onside kick from the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, I don't like to see it at this point. There was no need for it. I guess I'm lost on that one.
Trying to get aggressive, gets the defense off sides. Kicker punts it, kicks it right out of bounds. And now you give your opponent 45 yards to go to put points on the board. And they're at home with a 1-point lead. All momentum's kind of starting to point towards the Saints' direction.
Yeah, I mean, here we go, Kamara.
Up the middle, that's a pickup of 4, 9 carries, 31 yards and a touchdown. You're going to see him everywhere today. Alvin Kamara in the backfield catching passes, rushing the ball from the backfield in the slot, wide out. We saw him earlier in a little 5-wide set. You're in 11 personnel, you go 5 wide, and you find a nice slant to Alvin Kamara over the middle of the field for 20 yards, which set up the touchdown, the ensuing touchdown to Mike Evans. Very excited what I'm seeing in New Orleans right now. This team is looking like they're rocking and ready to go.
Yeah, I think Kamara's got about 10 carries so far. I bet last game, like I think he had 22. I bet you he ends up matching that.
Down to the flat once again, 47, Perkins. Josh Perkins, second completion of the day for him, 11 yards. Drew Lock has done a good job checking out and playing within himself, but I think that was one of the things that the Denver Broncos wanted to get in the trade, coincidentally, was a quarterback that could sling the ball down the field and make the big play. Jameis Winston likes to drive the ball down the field. See how it works out with him in Denver. And Drew Lock, it just didn't feel like he had enough control over his ball. But when you're throwing to a guy like Michael Thomas at the end of the half, that's kind of the jump ball that they're looking for Winston to do in Denver.
Yeah, absolutely. I think those types of receivers make the quarterback better, obviously.
More Alvin Kamara here, 2nd and 2. Where are you going, sir?
Alvin Kamara.
You're not really sure on the last name, are you?
I like to mix it up a little bit.
Sometimes you call him Carmara and then Kamara. Or is that just me?
I think that's you.
Yeah, bro. Oh, up the middle, untouched. Guess who picks up the first down? Serpy Serp. Inside the red zone, 13-yard line, primetime music. Serp, tell us a little bit about number 41, Alvin Kamara this season. What is he doing statistically that stands out?
Well, I mean, just the sheer amount of carries, I think, really stands out. The amount of trust that they're putting in him to lead the team forward. I mean, 20-some rushes a game, and he averages probably, in the last 3 games, probably about 80, 90 yards a game. He's definitely solid. I mean, he's got a few big runs, a lot of broken tackles. I'd like to see more
The
touchdowns,
only
but
rushing team we're seeing put on those kind of attempts. Obviously, in the AFC, you have the Indianapolis Colts with Jonathan Taylor. That's to be expected. But Zeke Elliott has really been getting a bulk load of those carries for Dallas. And there's Alvin Kamara into the end zone, touchdown just like that. The New Orleans Saints strike back and strike back, and now they're ahead, so they're striking forward, I guess. 21-13 pending this extra point.
yeah, I put Alvin Kamara up there with Ezekiel Elliott, Jonathan Taylor, Matt Breida, Saquon, Austin Eckler. He's
How
up
good
there
has
with
Breida
all
been?
those.
That's a guy, a halfback. A lot of people, insiders around AMG, are talking about. This is probably the most overlooked halfback doing his thing right now.
Yeah, definitely. 170 some carries and still maintaining the 7.0 yards per rush average. That's insanity. I mean, he put up, oh my God, how many games has he put up almost 200 yards? He's got 179, 147, 143, 194, 192, 213, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games that were 200 yards-ish.
You gave me the Zach Galifianakis gif where he's at the numbers running when he's in the casino. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, we were talking about
293,
Breida. I was talking about his yards. I mean, he's got about 200 yards in almost 6 games. He's pretty close to 200 yards in 6 out of the games that he's played already.
And he's a high-volume halfback as well, as you mentioned earlier. The Jonathan Taylors. Pulls that, goes, oh, that's a nice throw by Trubisky, getting it in his bag. That's a little cute. And there's some life from the Buffalo Bills when you think everything seemed to be flat. Mitch Trubisky kind of pulls the play action, catches himself in no-man land, and then kind of just side shoulders. Oh, man, I just like that little side sling. What do you think about Mitch Trubisky dancing right there?
That was a hot mover. He's got sweet moves right there. I mean, that LB fire blitz, that I would have took most people out.
Oh, wide open, Dawson Knox. Don't possession catch that. Get by him, nice juke inside, tackled at the 12-yard line. Trubisky to Dawson Knox, get used to it. Because it ain't going nowhere. This is a nice throw. And he got a little zip on his ball, Trubisky. Yeah, Trubisky's not looking bad. Nemo in the chat says it's looking pretty good right now. Devin Singletary's got to get him in. They've been in this situation before, sir. They settled for 3 when you wanted them to go for it on 4th down and 4th and 3. Right now, is this 4-down territory no matter what?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I would say, within 2-3 yards or so. If you got 3 yards or less, I'd probably go for it. Anything more than that, I may kick the field goal and just try to get it back from New Orleans. They just got to focus on shutting Kamara down.
Well, Kamara's on the bench, but Singletary's the other guy. Wait, what? Touchdown still. What? Don't even ask me. LB Dogs, it looks like Diggs defenders inside. Playing outside for some out-breaking routes, and that's just a nice throw, dangerous throw by Trubisky.
Yeah, I think that goes to say something about what you were talking about earlier about the cover 0 blitz is kind of that close to the end zone, and they got lucky with the LB blitz, last time, and they tried to use it again, but too close to the end zone, left guy wide open, easy quick pass, touchdown.
Pass to Cole Beasley. They put that one low and away, touchdown. Buffalo will knot it up at 21.
We got a game here. I like this. If the Bills can find a way to shut Kamara down or try to fill up some of those gaps and contain the outside, and they force Locke to start passing again, I mean, the Bills could take it. Or if they can't stop them, I mean, it's Saints' game. So
watch the backfield here. If you get aggressive, I mean, watch the secondary for the Buffalo Bills. Talking Micah Hyde, Davius White, Von Bell we've mentioned earlier. You have a lot of speed on this team. They just got to make the play because I have a feeling I'm itching to see a Drew Lock take a deep shot, but instead they keep it on the ground here. Still in the 3rd quarter. Another rush for Kamara, 68 on the day, and 2 tutties. 2nd and 1 here for the New Orleans Saints.
I don't like the cover zero blitz against them. I mean, everybody's flying towards the ball carrier, which at beginning is a quarterback. I mean, you leave out too much on the ground. I like maybe cover 1 or cover 4 or something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't like the all-out blitzes.
Yeah, because if it's a counter run, even so, you get a couple guys that kind of step a little too inside, and then you allow the halfback to break it on the weak side. It could be dangerous right there, a 2nd and 1. And unfortunately, for Alvin Kamara, Ryan Ramczyk, your favorite lineman, trips up 41, and now they're 3rd and 1 once again. What do you run here if you're the New Orleans Saints?
I would like to see some sort of trap play. Maybe I'm definitely keeping it on the ground with Kamara. I know I can do it, especially against that
Yeah,
look.
look at that. Right up the middle. You should be good. He's going to pick up enough. As Von Bell couldn't get there quick enough, you see 42 with the tackle. 1st and 10, New Orleans Saints. But that might have been a play there to take the play action and take a bombasso deep down the field.
Yeah, I don't like the Saints or the play call on that one defensively because I mean you've got 3 guys up front. You know Kamaro's coming at you. I don't like that play call or that defensive look.
If you're interested in joining All Madden Gaming, put command join in the chat. You can follow us on Twitter at All Madden Gaming. That's right, on Twitter at All Madden Gaming. On the run, dangerous throw, almost picked off. Looking for a little crosser action. Drew Lock outside of the pocket, rocking and rolling. Didn't have enough what they call JU ice on that pass. He needed a little bit more steep.
Yeah, I liked it. That's a good defensive play call right there. They haven't called it yet. They're sending 5 at least. I mean, they had some decent zone coverage out there. I like that play defensively.
And only you dropping a DN back, but it confuses that first window. There's Kamara on an angle route. When in doubt, finds his man. He gets hit. Looks like the ball almost came out there. I thought we had a fumble. Kamara able to regain control over that ball. That was a big-time hit stick laid on him a couple yards after the catch.
Yeah, I like that read by Locke. I like that that awareness. I mean, where that safety came in with the blitz is exactly where he put it to Kamara because that safety was out of the picture now. So that was a good read.
When you drop these DNs back and you're trying to drop them back into a yellow, but they're starting on the line, if you get any action on an angle route, if this is flipped or even on the same side, I'm out running this guy, and then I have tons of space in front of me. So nice conservative play call. I see them give the ball to McKinney, I believe. No, that's Bo Scarborough, the former Dallas Cowboy. 1 carry, 1 yard for number 40. Kamara just with a little break there. I don't know if I put Bo Scarborough in and hand it to him. Maybe they're thinking I'll just catch the defense off kilter a little bit.
Yeah, if I'm the Saints, I'm either having him in there as another blocker, or just kind of throwing him all to the flats or something like that, and I'm passing.
Kamara's naked over there. That's going to be a pick here. Give it to him. No. Von Bell couldn't get there. They had 2 in there, but man, I don't think Kamara could have been more open, sir. He runs to the flat here, kind of hooks right here. He's sitting there saying, throw me the ball. Trubisky's eyes locked on this side of the field. They got routes going all the way down the field, some crossing routes, corner routes. All he had to do was look left. Come on, Zoolander. You can do it. Ooh, Lock's on the move here. No, he's not. He steps out of bounds and throws it.
No.
Lock on the keeper, loses 4 yards.
Yeah, they're starting to lose some momentum there.
Before he threw it away.
I see the mental awareness and just the gameplay for the past 2
Oh, Broncos got a
Saints.
steal shipping this bird brain guy away, right? Well, I guess Jameis Winston's a little up and down too. There's a big hit. Buffalo's going to get an opportunity.
Yeah, it seems like both teams are playing a little looser now. I think 21-21, and they're in the 4th quarter. I think they're getting a little shook, and they just need to tighten back up. I mean, if the Bills can do it here, I mean that's a big score, taking it back from the New Orleans Saints and then scoring against them. I mean that's a game breaker.
Yeah, you wonder if Drew Lock on that 3rd and 9, if he turned upfield and decided just to run, that could have been easily a 4th and 4 in kind of a dead man area, sir, where you could get aggressive and try to hang on to the possession of the ball.
Yeah, I expected him to run. I mean, when he was cutting out to the side like that, it looked like everybody was open. He had missed Kamara, so I figured he was going to take it up down the sideline 3-4 yards and head out of bounds. I didn't know he was going to do what he did.
Yeah, he ran straight to the sideline, even angled back about 4 yards, took his big foot, stepped it on the out of bounds, and then pretended to throw it away. You've seen it all here. AMG Live broadcast number 23. This is a 3 tight end set. Stephon Diggs wide left. It's a cover 0 hero once again. Dangerous pass. That one's picked off. Trubisky tries to get cute. Marcus Williams, he's been cute. INT.
Yeah, you come out in that look with the 3 tight ends like that, and you look in the pass. I mean, you've got no one on the field, and it looks like the Saints were in a pass defensive kind of formation. It looks like they were looking for the pass.
That looked like a cover 0 the whole time. I don't know why Stephon Diggs and Trubisky didn't get together and say, hey, give me a slant. Hey, give me an out, right? That seems like that would have been the obvious play to make. Alvin Kamara. So Buffalo was once up 10-0. Then 7, excuse me. At halftime, it was 14-13 New Orleans. New Orleans jumps on the board first here in the second half. They go up 21-13. Buffalo scores, gets a 2-point conversion to Cole Beasley. And now with an opportunity to finally get back on top in this game, the Buffalo Bills throw an INT. Kamara's to the outside, got a lot of space. He's going to get home, is he? Stiff arms down to the 1-yard line. 18 carries, Bucko, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, if he's on your fantasy team, you got to be feeling like $1 million right now because he's absolutely balling.
Yeah, both teams had a chance to win, and it looks like if everything keeps going the way it is and they're playing as loose as they are, I think we're going to have a pretty spicy fourth quarter.
And there it is, bringing in Taysom Hill. Oh, he can't get in. 1-yard line, second to go again.
Oh my, I thought he was in.
I'd like to challenge that one. He's running 60 out jack. Well, how can you turn away from 60 out jacks? This sounds like a good play. Taysom Hill in still, so no Drew Lock here. Handoff, Kamara with almost a counter handoff. Holds the defense just enough, and they're in the end zone. New Orleans Saints 27, Bills 21. Extra point's going to put 28-21 on the board. 3:35 left. You're Buffalo. You're on the road. How do you start? What's the first play you go to? What scripted play do you have for this kind of situation, sir? If you're the Buffalo Bills with Mitch Trubisky, is this first down you take a deep shot?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's what the Saints are going to be looking for, and every time Trubisky does that, it's usually bad news. So, no, I think you still got to play conservative. I mean, it's only 3:35 left in the fourth. You got plenty of time. Just play smart ball and do what you did the first 3 times you made it to the end zone, and forget about the bomb.
I want to see more bombassos here on AMG Live. 21-28, 3:35 left. The Buffalo Bills have 1 target deep down the field, and that's Stephon Diggs. This is man coverage on that little wheel on the left side. It's going to be on the user. He might be able to break it on. He did. Wise open. Doesn't take the shot. Hesitates underneath. Almost intercepted.
Oh.
I think I know what happened. You see this wheel route, right? But there's a go over here, a little fade route. Trubisky's looking over here. By the time he sees Diggs is completely misses man, he sees this defensive player sitting right here, and he knows with the arm strength that Trubisky doesn't have, the difference between him and Allen is the difference between making that throw and not being able to make that throw.
Oh, Trubisky is shook right now.
Yeah, the home field is showing they're alive right now. Trubisky nowhere to go, and instead of letting that high-low develop on the right side, he bails out to the flat and picks up nothing.
Yeah, the Saints are up by a touchdown, 3 minutes and counting left in the fourth, and they got the home field just rocking. The chance of the Bills winning this, if we're going to go to percentages now, since it's late in the game, we're talking maybe 36, 37 and a half.
Oh, we're looking still. Nowhere to go. Drive back too far. 3rd and 10 turns to 4th and 10. There's the ball game, folks. They're going to get aggressive, I'm assuming, and go for this. Watch the motion corner from Stephon Diggs here. This is going to be drop coverage in zone. There's the drop coverage. Diggs isn't there. Nobody's open. He's got to throw it up, make a play, and it's caught. Wow, what a throw by Trubisky. Keeps the drive alive. I'm going to tell you what kind of throw that is. You know, I've said this before a couple times. That's that pass where if you're sitting here in the defensive, you're in the zone, you see this guy come across and they kind of stop on you. You're thinking, okay, what's going to happen? He throws and lobs it right to you. It's an unexpected defensive play, and the defense just doesn't really react much. Oh, nice move by Stephon Diggs once again. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. The highlights are on here in the Caesars Superdome.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, the percentage is going up. I mean, a couple good plays by Trubisky and Diggs and Davis, and I mean, they're definitely back in it at the 35 and first down. They're looking good. Looking at least they can tie it up.
A lot of guys in the chat saying Trubisky got lucky on that throw. That was a complete bailout, and he put a little bit underneath to allow his receiver to try to body his position in there. And I just didn't think the defense was tracking well at all. There's another pass right to 13.
Trubisky's pass complete to Gabriel Davis.
Yeah, Trubisky's getting spicy. He's spicing up a little bit. I mean, pretty dangerous, but hey, you got to live on the edge.
Shotgun formation. Right side, Stephon Diggs. Marcus Williams with an INT already on Mitch Trubisky. This is going to be a close game. He's got his Dawson Knox wide open. Sticks goes back to the middle, finds Cole Beasley. Trubisky's making all the wrong reads, but in all the right places. First and goal, Buffalo. Where would you go there, sir?
Yeah.
Dawson Knox wide open, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you cut it right in the front, right in the face of that safety. I mean, not bad. I mean, if you've got that kind of vision, but I don't really know if I believe that Trubisky's seen that he was going to be able to throw it in front of that safety because of the way the play played out. I think he got.
I don't think he saw him. I don't think
lucky.
he saw him. Yeah, I think it was one of those passes, balls in the air, and you're going as a quarterback. Oh, I didn't see that guy. 4th and 10. They got out of dodge. Devin Singletary down to the 1-yard line. Imagine if the Buffalo Bills win this game, tie this game up. They go to overtime, they win the coin flip, they got the ball. How deflating would it be for this New Orleans Saints offense? The last time they were on the field, they were up 7, they had the ball, and Drew Lock turned the ball over.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening just by the way the teams were playing in the fourth. Kind of a little sweaty, kind of playing looser just because of the pressure of the score and the game ending. So I think we see some sort of error in overtime that
there it goes.
Gives up.
That's going to be a little read option here. He's going to hand this off. No, it's a quarterback keeper. Trubisky into the end zone. This, when you think you've seen it all, you ain't seen nothing yet. Trubisky says, get your popcorn ready. 27-28, the Buffalo Bills. Paying the Bills.
I'm looking for Michael Thomas. I'm covering. If I'm the Bills, I'm spotlighting Michael Thomas.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time left. The
Absolutely
only problem
enough time to
is
get a
Drew
field goal.
Lock is not a confident quarterback in these situations. I mean, look at his stats coming in. He's about an even kill touchdown to interception ratio quarterback. I don't know how aggressive I'd want to be here unless it was a wide open, broken play, because you don't want to turn the ball over on your own 25-yard line and allow Buffalo to get a field goal at the end of this game. So I think I'm a little bit more conservative in what I'm looking for and maybe a little bit more aggressive if I get to midfield. Remember, both teams still have 3 timeouts.
Right, absolutely. I mean, I think you look for Michael Thomas and you look for a one-on-one matchup. If that's not there, you throw to something either wide open or you get rid of it.
The play action. There's the wide open. Got his man. Doesn't get out of bounds. Got to call timeout here. There's a timeout for the New Orleans Saints. I don't know. I thought a push out. The clock kept rolling.
Yeah, he flew out. I don't know if that goes.
You saw him with wings or what?
Yeah, he was airborne.
Oh my God, this guy. Saints could have had 30 more seconds if they called a timeout. Call a timeout when? Oh, before Buffalo scored on him. Oh, nice deflection right there. That was a dangerous throw by Drew Lock there on the left side. It was a little curl, but it looked like the defense was on his heels, and then he kind of baited him into the throw. I thought there was going to be a break on the route there from Tre'Davious White.
Yeah, I think that was the pass deflection was actually good for the Bills.
That's astute commentary there. Surf's thinking, please don't let this go to OT.
I'd like to see overtime. I like an overtime game.
There's a pass up the middle. I don't know if we're going to see it. Alvin Kamara to the 37.
Get down.
They ran
That's
5
it.
wide. They put Kamara on a slant there from a little hitch. From a little hitch.
I think we're going to see an iced kick here.
Will Lutz kicking for the Saints. What's the percent he knocks this down? This is going to be, what, a 53-yard field goal?
53? Oh, I don't think that. I mean, we're talking in the 80s.
54.
Yeah, 80%, 85.
Right down the middle. That's it. That's how we do it. Any last words. That's going to leave us with a victory.
Well, the Saints played a good game. I mean, everybody played well. Kamara, I'm gonna tell you, if they want to get rid of some of that offensive line, man, holler at the Niners.
All right, that's going to do it for the show. Appreciate everybody checking us out. See us next time. AMG Live 23 is over. That's right. The New Orleans Saints defend the home field. They're going to improve on the season. And Mitch Trubisky and the Buffalo Bills continue to struggle. We need to get Josh Allen back as quick as we can, but we're out.
Up and come running, then it gotta be an emergency. Give a dick like a I just turned that little bit to my motherfucking Cardi B. I need a little head doctor that gon' swab up the top, cause I know that the fans watching and I ain't talking mid. Doctor need a nasty little bit that gon' wrap up them L's. Probably time I chopped up your man's, probably got me feeling like El Chopper. Beat her down, got a bed, rockin' whip it up. That's